Okay, so my story today is from Normal. Cannabis use common for those recuperating from painful work related injuries. Nearly one quarter of Canadians with a painful work related injury used cannabis during their recovery, according to data published in the Canadian Journal of Public Health. Researchers at the University of Toronto School of Public Health interviewed 1,650 workers who received workers' compensation benefits in order to evaluate any association between pain severity, cannabis use, and how much wage benefits and healthcare expenses they received. 31% of the study participants used cannabis over the past year. One third used because of painful work related injury, and 22% of those with severe pain used cannabis as part of their treatment. The researchers made the effort to point out that cannabis users did not claim more wage and health benefits than non cannabis users. The authors concluded this study is one of a limited number of studies assessing the association between cannabis use and disability benefit expenditures in a sample of work disability episodes. The evidence presented in this study does not find a substantial association of cannabis use with disability benefits expenditures. So, why was this an objective of the study? Did the researchers think patients would claim more benefits and then use money to purchase cannabis? It's a strange concern. The authors continue. These findings contribute information to support decision making among clinicians and disability authorities on the potential benefits and risks associated with cannabis use in settings that have legalized cannabis. By contrast, US data reports declines in the number of workers' compensation claims in states following medical or adult use legalization. State courts have introduced contradictory opinions regarding whether medical cannabis related costs are eligible for reimbursement under workers' compensation laws. Six states, Connecticut, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania, allow for reimbursements. Seven states, Maine, Massachusetts,
Whoa, we just lost Dr.
and
T. Oh,
Washington
there he is.
express oh no, and Washington expressly prohibit reimbursement for medical cannabis costs. Weighing in on the issue, Normal Deputy Director Paul Armentano writes, most patients, most physicians, and most state laws view cannabis as a legitimate therapeutic option. Therefore, the millions of Americans who rely upon medical cannabis products ought to be afforded the same entitlement as those who use other conventional medications and therapies. These privileges should include insurance provided reimbursement for medical cannabis treatment. I'm curious to hear from other correspondents and those in the chat who work in dispensaries. How would it affect business if your customers would be reimbursed for their purchases at your dispensary? This is Dr. Jean Talleyrand with Hyatt 9 News.
I think that would be awesome if they were able to be reimbursed. That just means they're going to buy more and spend more, and we're going to make more money as dispensaries.
You know, this could
Yeah,
be the benefit of Schedule 3, right?
There's going to be no benefit to Schedule 3 because you're not going to be able to sell it, so it's not going to matter.
Okay, all right.
I like what you
Just
did there,
wanted to
though,
get that
Dr. T. That was
response out of you.
I love the effort, though, Dr. T. I love it. I love the spin. I love the spin. This is an excellent shot. Too bad I just happened to be there to just collect it.
I just love this. More proof that cannabis is medicine, or as much medicine as they want to call that other manufactured stuff. Cannabis is medicine, and is helping people get better. I don't remember if you were on the day that I covered that the story out of Europe, Dr. T, when they said that cannabis use for pain is no better than the placebo effect.
Well, it can be placebo effect, but I don't think so. Actually, some patients say, "Well, it doesn't help improve my pain. It just makes me it put me in a better mood." But to me, that's an improvement. Whether it's directly the pain or the fact that you don't need to use opiates
Hmm.
is a win.
Yeah, no, I agree
Most
with you,
opiates
Dr.
just make
T.
you
Oh,
forget
go ahead,
about
Rico.
it. They like just put you in a haze. Yeah, yeah. Most opiates just make you forget about it, or just put you in a haze and just masks the pain, anyways.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think cannabis is an end all cure all in regards with pain, but I do believe that it allows you to not focus on the pain, because I think that's the most debilitating part of pain, is the fact that you are constantly mentally focused on it, as opposed to focusing on what you need to do to be a productive member of society.
But
Well,
And there is. Oh, go ahead.
pain is a symptom, right? It's a symptom of something gone wrong, right? And not all pain is created equal. So you
Hmm.
can't treat it as though it's just one single thing and one magic bullet is going to knock your pain away. There's different pain for different reasons. Dr. Talleyrand can elaborate on it, but there isn't going to be a magic bullet for all types of pain. That's a misconception maybe brought on the pharmaceutical industry.
Hmm.
Yeah, pain is a socio cultural and molecular concept, but the molecular explanation for how cannabinoids reduce pain is through the trip receptors, most likely. A lot of the cannabinoids have affinity for these receptors called TRP, which are found at the end of nerves. And so when you rub a topical on your skin and it activates the trip or blocks the trip receptors, then you're getting pain relief. So there is a molecular explanation, um, um, at least for topicals.
yeah, I was gonna ask. Oh, wow, what's going on with my camera here? But
Chit.
I was gonna ask. Like the only way you can really you can kill off pain if you just burn off your nerve endings, right?
No, because it's kind of like short circuiting a wire. Sometimes burning off your nerve endings gets the wire to fire all the time, and then you got chronic pain. So I
Yep.
know that they have some treatments for ablation, but sometimes the patients end up in more pain after nerve ablation.
But I mean, that works for automobile thieves, Dr. Talleyrand.
what, what works for automobile thieves?
Just
Burning off
yeah, burning off
the
that
wire.
wire,
Oh,
short circuiting, you know what I'm saying, jump starting that car and getting
yeah,
up out.
that's right.
Shout
It's a
out,
similar concept.
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah, shout out to my catalytic converter felons out there.
Oh, I bet you got some catalytic
Yeah,
converters going on. Oh boy, oh boy. Thank you so much for that, Dr. Talleyrand.